Okay, so starting the third day in fact of this block, right? And I hope you can hear me and everything is clear, right? So yeah, this is probably my second last session in Bangalore. Tomorrow will be my last session, and then we'll be back to Nasik. So yesterday's video I did not post on YouTube, which was basically my primary squat day. So it was basically, I think, an RP5 216, I think. Yeah, that is what it was. And I hope I am audible, right? Yeah, I hope I am audible. If I'm not audible, then there's no point of recording this whole vlog. Yeah, so that's what I did yesterday. And day for yesterday, you would have seen at the end of the clip I attached a lot of pictures of the Travis Scott concert, and I was telling you how it went. It was pretty good and all. And I think while I was recording the vlog, right, in the end there was some sort of issue while I was speaking in the car, because of which it got disconnected. So what I was saying is you can do only the best in the situation that you are present at. So yeah, that is what I was saying yesterday. And now we're on the way to the gym. So the gym that I go to is called Movement Fitness Center. So if you watch my first vlog, which is the intro vlog, I've spoken about it. This is one of hands down one of the best powerlifting gyms in Bangalore. I would definitely recommend it. Let me just cross the road and get to the other side. 1 second. Yeah, so there are cops over there. Bangalore roads are absolutely insane, and then there were literally cops right around me, and the cops over here are not so simple, right? Thing is that a couple of times my mom and dad, both of them, have been caught and then charged just because they were talking on the phone or something, and I think the Bluetooth was not on, I think. So yeah, that is one aspect of it that you need to be careful about in Bangalore. Yeah. So coming back to the point, today we have competition bench. Yeah. I think an RP6 for 4, and then an RP6 for 2, and then we have a couple of back downs. So post that bench, we have some high bar pause squats. My coach gave me a lot of shit about not getting my squat shoes, and I'm really regretting that. As I told it in the last video, I should have gotten it. He's right. So yeah, I have to do the best in the situation that I'm at right now, and that's the reason I'll just use a plate under my foot for now. From next week we'll keep everything on point. And so you guys let me know what sort of content you want to see, or what sort of stuff you want to know in the comments, and then probably I'll address it one by one. Yeah. And what else can I say? How's my diet looking right now? Okay, so right now, because I'm having only vegetarian food, protein intake is slightly lower. It's coming up to 150 grams of protein a day, 120 to 150, right? And for a big guy like me, that is probably on the lower end right now. So once I'm back with the non-veg diet, I'll bump it up back to 220 grams of protein. And how do I get my protein intake when I'm eating vegetarian food? When you're eating veg food, the disadvantage is mainly that you can get your protein intake, but your calories are going to be relatively higher. So if you put in sources like paneer, which is cottage cheese, and you put in things like rajma, chana and all. These things are paired with like fats and carbs. There's no isolated protein. The only isolated protein in veg food, I feel, are two things. Either it's like a soy product or it's a milk product like whey protein and all, right? Soy I do not handle very well. Like my digestion doesn't go very well with soya and all these things. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for someone that has like digestive issues. But if you're someone that is good with soya, then you go for it and eat it. It's not a big this thing. But yeah, I mean, otherwise whey protein on vegetarian days I try to keep it like 2.5 scoops, sometimes 3 scoops. But non-veg days you don't need so much of whey protein. 1 scoop post workout is enough. So that's there. Now let me give you some diet tricks, okay? I don't know if you guys know, there's this thing called psyllium husk, okay? So in Hindi it's called isabgol. If you have it now, like your fiber intake is kind of sorted. Like 1 tablespoon you'll get about 4 or 5 grams of fiber. Whole day you need only 30 grams of fiber. So that's one thing that you can try. So when I'm on a full on non-veg diet now, to get my fiber intake, I use psyllium husk, and then what I do is I also use chia seeds. So what I do is I soak chia seeds and I keep it in the fridge for almost like the whole week at one go, and it's like in a bottle, a small little shaker, and I drink through that shaker, and it's like 1 to 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds also. So these things are like hacks for fiber. You cannot just eat protein and then get a good body. You need fiber to digest that protein, right? I mean, people talk about these carnivore diets and all, okay? I mean, there's a lot of evidence that is showing nowadays that eating only meat and no fiber is not the way to go. You need certain amount of fiber to help that digestion, right? So that is something that I think Indians are never lacking behind at, because all the vegetarian protein sources that they use definitely have fiber, like chana, rajma, all these things, right? So yeah, that's what it is. What else can I tell you about my diet? So if you're a guy that is living maybe alone or with his parents, but their parents don't like want to cook non-veg and all, I can give you certain hacks on how you can cook it and like prep it for the whole week. If you have an air fryer, firstly I'll tell you to purchase an air fryer. It's the best investment a gym guy can make in, right? So what I'm going to tell you to do is buy about how much ever kilos of chicken. For suppose you're going to eat 5 days a week, and per day you're going to eat half a kilo of chicken, right? Boneless I'm saying right now. So half a kilo into 5 days is 3.5 kilos. It is, right? Sorry, 2.5 kilos. Yeah. So once you've bought 2.5 kilos of chicken, I want you to buy some sort of curd, and when you have the curd and the chicken, you got to put in some spices. I prefer tandoori chicken masala, tastes very good. And I put like per half kilo I put 1 teaspoon of mustard oil. Mustard oil tastes amazing, like especially with tandoori chicken. Then I put in like some salt and some chili powder and turmeric, haldi. So yeah, and mix it up well. And once you're done mixing it up, you store it in a big container in a fridge. It lasts for about a week. So in the week, if your fridge is like just a fridge and you don't have a freezer, you can use it up to a week. If you have a freezer, you can store it for months and months together. Store it for up to 3 to 4 months. So that's a very big hack. You have a big freezer, take it out of the freezer and keep it in the fridge for like one night before. Keep it in the fridge, and then by the next night it's probably at a good temperature to cook at. Then you can just dump it in the air fryer. When you dump it in the air fryer, the process after that is not so big. 180 degrees Celsius, 10 minutes one side. Flip it, 200 degrees Celsius, 8 minutes the other side. This is for a small little lean cut. If you have a big and fatty cut, which is like a thigh piece or a leg piece, do the same process, but like the third installment is going to be 200 degrees, one more flip, and with the one more flip you need to like cook it for another like 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, so yeah, this is a good hack for the meat aspect of it. Now let's talk about eggs and cholesterol and all these things. Okay, there's a lot of evidence that is there that shows that eggs do not, especially having whole eggs and not just egg whites, eggs along with the yolks do not affect your cholesterol level and all these things. So I mean, I am not a doctor or a dietitian and all, but what I can tell you with personal experience, I have eaten more than 10 eggs a day for almost 4 years, and my blood work is totally normal, is what I feel, right? So that is one thing that you can try. See, the thing is that what people don't understand is you can have like how many ever eggs you want, but the thing is you can't pair it with things that ruin your health, like alcohol and all, because if you do that, then you're like opposing, you're getting two opposing things in the same plate. So the combination of both of them might actually ruin your health or something like that. So that is one thing you might want to avoid, right? If you're concerned about health, then just don't drink alcohol and eat how many ever eggs you want. And if you're eating eggs and you're eating like too many eggs, I think like that combination with alcohol is something that you need to be after. Yeah, I mean, you might be wondering about how often do I drink or do I even smoke and all these things. I don't smoke. Drinks is very rare. It's like once in maybe, what do you say, 2 months? Once in 2 months, maybe 3 months. So at the end of a block, I'll have probably a beer or 2 beers, or that's all. I try to avoid like hard liquor and all as much as possible. So that is one thing that I do. Hard liquor, I feel, I mean, beer comes with calories. I'm not trying to like justify any particular form of liquor. Any form of liquor is bad for you. But I mean, I drink it according to my liking. If I'm having something, I don't want to have hard liquor because I feel that messes up with my system for the next 2 to 3 days. Beer, I'm in control because you're not having like, it's like high volume and lesser alcohol. Hard liquor is like less volume, more alcohol. So probably in that sense that damages you more. That's one thing that I'm after when I'm thinking about that. And yeah, one thing that is important is for the people that smoke, what I've noticed is they get more of an urge to smoke after they are drunk. So these things, no, if you're really into powerlifting and you're really into bodybuilding or whatever, and you want to do the best possible in the situation you're present in, then you should just avoid this all completely. So yeah, these are a few things that you have to take care of. And I'm gonna be hitting the gym, and I'll see you guys there probably. And I don't know if I'll have a post-workout talk today. I did not have a post-workout talk in the last vlog as well, because I went to this restaurant called Alda's in Bangalore in HSR layout. They are famous for the amount of quantity of chicken that they provide, but sadly that is something that I could not experience. Cool. So I'll talk to you guys later, and let me hit the gym now. Bye bye.
Wow.
एग्जैक्टली जहाँ मेरे को आना है।
Did I turn off your music? Did I turn your music off?
What?
Did I turn?
चले अभी रिकॉर्ड हो रहा था, अब बीच में एकदम खड़े हो गए। You're doing? Abs are right, huh?